of the universe, Mother Nature sighs. Ooh, come save your child. Come save your child. I said, come sisters, come and take back your child. This grace.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Happy Friday Eve.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Eva.
Hello.
Auntie Beauty. Auntie Beauty is in the house. She has beautified everywhere. All of her beauty has rubbed off on us. I am so excited to be on with you. It's been a while.
I know.
Yes, it has been. Hello, Agatha.
I'm visiting.
No, you're not visiting. You're back.
I'm visiting.
You are back.
I'm tired.
We are here today all in one piece. I know, right? Everybody's spacing. All the people there from the vacation and from the yachts. From the yash. That's what she said. Eva on the yash. Eva on the yash. They're back. And we are here today. It's Thursday. Welcome, everybody. Please share the show today. It's going to be nothing but nice looking, fine. We want fine looking, nice man. Y'all go share. Y'all go come, but he married. Y'all go share the show and come here. Anyway, welcome. It's Thursday. We're here, GBC Women with Words. My name is, of course, the most important thing that I love to do is call my name. And let me just say, if any man ever comes my way, he better be ready for the juniors need to go because he's not cheating again. Not cheating anymore. Glenda Jane Juniors for life.
Okay. You don't even add it onto the end? You can add it onto the end?
So let you keep it on, man. Because if he decides to go, he can go away. If he decides to go away, he let you go away. Then he not cheating. Glenda Jane Juniors is here. This week I remembered. Well, let everybody introduce themselves. Let me tell you this little story. Hello, Agatha. Go ahead. I don't have much to say. I'm Agatha Joseph. My name remains the same. Yes. I don't particularly like my name, but that's fine. AJ. That's it.
Unapologetically Eva. That's what.
Unapologetically Eva.
That's
welcome,
it.
Eva.
No regrets. None of it.
Yes, welcome to all of you. So this week, I don't know what happened. Somebody, you know, every time someone triggers me and I'm ready to respond to them, I can think that I am my father's daughter. So somebody triggered me, sung on our way today. This week, I wrote all my names on the page. Glenda, Yoni, Glenda. I wrote my real name. Actually, Glendy is not my real name. The reason my real name is Glenda. It's a Bassa name, and it's spelled Glendeh. But when I went to St. Teresa Convent, sister, they had hard time pronouncing my name. So in Liberia, when people can't pronounce your name, they can just change your whole name. And so they change your birth certificate. I know we get social security number in Liberia, but they just change it. One day you came home, but they say they can't pronounce your name, we just change it. So in the end, as I grew up, I just started spelling it because I got tired correcting them. And then too, my mother never really used that name. It's only my father who used it. So Glenda is my name. But anyway, as you know me, I'm Glendy. Whatever you want to say, I have is there. But it is. So to me, you're not even Glendy, you auntie. Very good. And then some people, of course, that's it. The auntie not tickle me. Yeah, so anybody call me anyway, you like auntie. So anybody, if you out there, you're looking and you want to come next to Agatha auntie here, you come in with your own name. She carry her own name. You carry your own name. Everybody get their own name, Papa. Take your name. When you're ready to go, you pack it in your suitcase, you go.
Where you going?
Where he gotta go? Why he gotta go? Yeah, mom.
The next one will stay.
No, listen, there's certain place, certain place, I like the way we started because certain place when you reach in life, there's tolerance. So when you're young and you get married, you tolerate a lot. You say, oh, I'm looking for it to work. When you cross century and somebody come with Babagli with your
bags.
Fuck it. I got the tolerance for that because I already trying to live life to the fullest. So that's it. All right, we're in the month of November. Next week we have no show. We're off next week, right?
Because next week is Thanksgiving
I'm
Day.
just saying, I'm reminding the people. So some of you who can go with all these very important people here. I'm
That's
important.
okay.
Agatha is important. Oh, I said the name.
Me, I'll be eating you. I don't have nobody time.
I am still watching what I'm eating. From the last time you all saw me, I think I'm down 22 pounds. I'm really excited. I'm praying that I can get off this blood pressure medication, and that's another show, but we will get to it. And I'm not embarrassed to say I gained a little weight. Y'all saw me when I was in the nation's capital. I didn't like those pictures that ended were taken, so I had to do something about it. I came back to the Sunshine State and I started working. But we have a really good show today. And our guest today is my own self brother. And we'll talk a little bit about healthcare as far as exercising with him a little bit, although he's here.
Wait. Let me talk about
get him started. I beg you, don't get him started.
Picture looking before that because they may what coming on. Let me acknowledge my fatness and how I lost 100 pounds that I've accumulated with lack of eating and lack of.
When you remember how he used to torture us?
Yes.
I have PTSD.
I'm preparing my mind for him because he come in, but they come in be lifting weight here today. Like, here I got on their own man. All the fatty I like, I enjoy all of it. I eat well with it too.
No, I'm not saying don't enjoy your fat. I am saying I am trying to get off my blood pressure medication. And one of the things that they told me I needed to do was to lose weight. So I'm doing it. I like the tits and ass. Don't get me wrong. They look good in clothes.
Proud of you.
But it don't look good.
But anyway, healthy
living.
Yes. But if you follow Agatha, you'll be walking 10 miles a day.
That's what you should do.
And if you follow the person who are coming, the iron away,
you'll be squats, you'll be doing planks.
The planks. We were in Agatha before we bring them all were cheesing good. He was this. What I call the group Eva.
Liberia biggest losers.
Liberia biggest loser man was in there. Very motivated. Every week we go, we weigh ourselves. So now Eva and myself will be in the background. But when I eat the first 3 days, then the 4th, 5th day, they will weigh everything.
Remember that time you had to reach your weight?
Mom,
and we were up that night trying to figure out how does the water that night. By the morning time, you had.
Can you imagine that man was the coach of the group? How he traumatized me and Iwa. When I started, when I said Richie, I said Iwa, then my partner going down. Do it, boy.
We need to get back to that though, because actually we're joking about it. Health is serious, yes. And don't mind them talking. They're all watching their health. They're all watching their weight.
We don't follow us. We eat healthy. On a serious note, there goes somewhere they make out talking about 25 planks. I said plank. I ain't got plank in my room. And I ain't trying to live on anything.
Planks, squats, triceps, biceps.
But anyway, welcome. We'll let Agatha a little bit before this is, like we said, just as a reminder, next week is Thanksgiving. We're not going to be having a show. It's family time. We want you to enjoy, but of course, we'll be on the page. And
yes,
don't cook any burnt turkey and post it.
What God said about you in your face.
Right on Yama Friday, we'll post that turkey there to laugh at.
Talk about you in your face, in cursive.
No new experiments. Leave the
exactly. What you know.
Alone, the potato salad alone, the jollof rice, everything. Don't try no new recipe.
But I also wanted to acknowledge that this week I kind of was rushing, so I didn't add his picture. Want to acknowledge, I mean, we grew up knowing Father Jellicoe Bright.
Yes.
J. Jellicoe Bright. And this week he celebrates 91 years old.
Amen.
That is amazing. Also, the Kimas, who they're one or two of them, they're on the GBC page. They lost their dad. He also, I think, he was in his, maybe in late 80s or 90s something. Reverend Kima, Reverend Wese Kima, passed during the week. So we want to acknowledge. One of the things I was thinking about with Father Bright is like, we were born knowing him. I mean, you grew up knowing Father Bright. And if you've lived almost 50 years or more, it's like this man lived past 50 years. What an amazing life. His children, they're doing so well. We want to appreciate him. I also want to send our condolences to Christine Fleming, the Fleming family. They lost their dad in October. The funeral is going to be this weekend. We'll be there in Richmond. There's another person that I grew up knowing. I've known Christine Fleming since 1977, 76 actually. Knowing her parents and being close to the family, so we'll be in Richmond this weekend, paying saying our goodbyes to Reverend Fleming. So that's it. I'll turn it over to Akata to introduce this. Our exercise friend, let her introducing you. Let me hear you. Go ahead, Akata.
So this guest and I go way back, like some of your hairlines. We've been friends since the early 80s. If I can remember correctly, yes. Sando Karneh is the CEO, the owner, the everything of Heal. I'm sure you all have seen it out there. He's done wonderful work. I had the privilege of being in Liberia at the same time with him. Dude was traveling so much. He had sleeping place, just looking out for these children. And he's here tonight for us to talk about his organization and the orphanage that he runs. So without further ado, let's bring on the one and only, the Hat Man, my brother, Sando Karneh.
Oh, man.
The Hat Man.
Hey, man.
Welcome.
You've already become the favorite for tonight.
Man.
Very important man.
Very, very important, especially being with my three sisters, man. Love, yeah, all love, man. That's all I can say, I don't know what to say. I'm emotional right now, but it's just an honor to be here in your list,
We're so happy you can be here.
I follow the show, always on here.
Yes.
And I just like the Liberianness, right?
Always.
That's what I like, and I appreciate the work that you do as well.
Welcome, Sando. Welcome to GBC Women with Words. This is your first time, but it won't be your last time.
Yes.
You can't tell something about they making dress.
What?
They making dress.
What is that? He can call Blair?
Oh,
yes.
They can call Blair, ma. When you want to look at the man, his wife can be standing. Let me talk about him. Let me tell you, the man married. My people, the man married. We're funky.
Like new money. And not only is she fine, she's a genuinely good human being.
Yes, very. I met her for the first time at one very important party with some important people. And I'm telling you, she's just so pleasant and so nice and quiet. Now, even if I had a crush on Sando, I was saying they were more too nice for you to crush on her husband.
Yeah, it's because of her I'm here, man. It's because of her,
Amazing. But I wanted to talk about when you see men like Sando dress and don't, Mr. Joseph is always dapper. But when you go somewhere, you see how the men are dressed and everything is just, you lower the trousers so you can see the crease. Let
me tell you, that they begin there when Korean go, they used to bring out the coal iron. Yes, that's the pattern uniform.
But it's just amazing when you go and see people. We still have men who still dress properly. Yeah. They dress like gentlemen, like no saggy. Of course, the Marca Vu has just even uplifted the dressing career with all of the stuff that they have. So we admire you from the distance. And one time I'll come into Garcia by myself before we start. I shared a picture that Sando had taken on at the very important woman party, Akata. Not for small people, you had to be dressed up. Even by my waist that weekend.
You snatch. You got snatched.
Get out my waist. I got it all up. In the girl, I didn't believe. But I shared Sando's picture. And somebody came out. I said, I mean, oh, Glenn, you get a question. I said, check dress. I may get a web. That's exactly. On that man picture, just saw from the picture. And she said, but he first gonna wear. I said, I went far too. Anyway, welcome, Sando.
Oh,
It's a
Brandy,
pleasure
I
to
swear to
have
God,
you.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
So that before we start, Agatha, we wanna first tell us a little bit about who Sando Karneh is. And you can also tell us a little bit about what you've been involved in, a little bit about your family. Just let us know about the exercise part. We'll talk about it later. One serious part, not the part we're interested in first. So tell us who Sando Karneh is.
All right, Sando Karneh. All I can say, he's a servant. That's all. Service is my life, right? I grew up like really poor. I grew up living in a zinc shack. Um, no, just one hand pump running water in there. No restrooms, right? But family always come through. After my mom came to the States, I moved to my aunt, and that's when I started living a better life at Carpet House. If anybody know what House is, but the thing is, I know how it is to go to school, with like hole under your shoes and you put in the cardboard in there. I know how to go to, go and wash one clothes, waiting for that to dry because you don't have another one. I went through all that, right? So there's no reason why, if God gave me the opportunity, I will not give back, right? So that's mainly who I am. I'm just a giving person. I'm very friendly. I can meet you today, and you would think that we've been knowing each other for 10,000 years, right? So it is who I am. I'm just down to earth. Yeah, I like my blade in it too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Always.
It's like
So
he has it's just two things to him. My people that the man married. Let me be reminding you. Don't text me.
When I've been texting you.
Don't text me the man married. But there's two things somebody is texting me and say, just look. It's like this man used to be fronting his gray beard. Now he added a hat. What you working anywhere? Hey, where be by you, Baba?
no, the hat is like my identity, right? I think
Yeah.
you see almost all my pictures. I wear hats. So I had to come on the show with one, even though I'm
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I had to come. I had to come with my trademark. Yeah, but this is Sando, man. That's who I am. Went to St. Patrick's High School. Being poor, but my mom was like, you know what? I will sell my bitter ball and sell my pepper, but I'm going to make sure all of our kids go to the best schools in Liberia. So I got my sisters that went to MC. I got my sister that graduated from BW Harris. My brother graduated from CWA. I graduated from St. Patrick's. So yeah, so my mom and dad made sure, excuse me, that we had the best education in the country. My dad was a teacher. We are public school in We Are. That's where he was a principal teacher and principal there. And my mom was a housewife, a nurse. And we're just a family that strive, right? A family of 9 children. Um, so my mom just strived and she just made sure that because we know that going to the best schools, you're going to get in contact with some of the most influential people,
Yes.
like Agatha there.
Important, Baba. That's small thing.
So yeah, so with that, that's who I am. I'm just down to earth, laid back, don't bother anybody, you know. And I just give back. Just give back. That's all I do. But professionally, I'm assistant vice president at Morgan Stanley, equity compensation. I'm a certified equity compensation financial advising. I did that, but I've been with E-Trade now in Morgan Stanley for 15 years in financial services. So I'm an assistant vice president there.
Amazing. We like where you've come from to where you are because it says a lot about you. You're appreciating your heritage, and the fact that you've accomplished a lot and where you are has nothing to do with where you've come from. It's almost like, and I also wonder what as I think about you and your story. Before we go deeper, I want to also mention Alfonso Davis, the soccer star now, a Liberian refugee living in Canada, who I mean, if you know his story, who is now in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And what he said is, who said to you that somebody from a refugee camp couldn't dream big?
Yes.
So it's amazing that where you come from, now you're talking about you doing equity, that big financial English. Important people can do those kind of businesses. All the master degree, whether they want to apply for ASN on sitting in this corner. Go ahead, Kata. I want serious foolishness today.
I know. You know, Sando, you're really humble because I listened to you tell your story. I before I ask, we go into heal and everything. I just want to add, Sano is one of the many male friends that I've had since I was a teenager or a preteen. And Sano is extremely protective. There hasn't been a time where I'm out and about. If you know me, I catch in my head. We're dancing, we're doing this. Sano has always made sure that nothing happened to me. Like nobody, took advantage of me. Nobody was rude to me. He made sure we got home safely and we had a lot of fun. So, if I haven't said this before to you, bro, I appreciate you. I love you. I am so extremely proud of the man that you've become. And I'm just so fortunate that we've continued this friendship for some 30 plus years.
Got your back, man.
Yeah. So let's get into this. What is heal?
Heal is exactly what it is, man. Help educate and assist life. Who are we? Again, as I said, being successful coming to the States as a refugee, but still, getting my education, getting into financial services. That it was no brainer that I have to go back to help who I was.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And my mom, so many people, even when we were in the zinc shack on the old road in Gay Town, right? People used to come to our place to watch TV, to watch, the VHS videos and everything like that. So our house, and my mom would cook for everybody in the community. So our house was always crowded, right? And then one thing my mom always told me was, make sure that you help one person every day, which is hope. Right? So I live by that. So Heal started in a funny way. So I didn't want to start an organization because again, I always like to be from the back, right? Working in the shadows, right? So there was a kid who had called Tackers. He had Shoes for Liberia, an organization. So I told him, I was like, man, I want to do something for Liberia, and it was Shoes for Liberia. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to my job, and I'm going to collect shoes. I'm going to ask them for me to do a shoe drive. And I went there, asked my VP, collected over 1,000 pairs of shoes.
I remember.
Yeah. Now collected the shoes to take the shoes for Tigers to come and pick up the shoes. He never came to pick up the shoes. Right? He didn't come. Tigers, sorry for putting you out there, but it's reality, the fact, right? So he didn't come to pick up the shoes. So I went to my VP at work and told him, look, we finished doing all this. And the person that's supposed to come pick up the shoes didn't come to pick up the shoes. He was like, but why are you complaining to me? You always here at work helping everybody. You always volunteering. Go do your own thing and go help people. Wow. So that's how Heal came about, right? So I was like, okay. So I got to help people to be educated, but you can educate people, and if they don't have what they say, we got empty bag don't stand or something like that, right? Yep. So you can help people and they're not healthy, right? They don't have place to stay, they don't have food to eat. So that's how I created Heal with two friends, right? Co-founders, but they're no longer with their own organization. But basically, it was my baby, and between 2013 to 2016, I self-funded. Right? So I'm not boasting or everything, but I put over $50,000 of my own money into Heal, just doing different things, right? So my company helped E-Trade, they helped me, and friends like all of you have donated to my children, right? So that's how Heal came about. So we started here, and so we went with two programs, right? One of the programs is Heal Cares. So Heal Cares is what we take care of orphanages, you know, and Heal Care goes not only to orphanage, but we take care of society across the board in Liberia, right? And then we have Heal Educates. And Heal Educates is our education aspect of program of the organization where we give scholarships. We partner with organizations in Liberia to build libraries, and and we send people to school. So those are the two programs that we have. We lean simple. We because our goal is to spend as much as we can that is donated to us for the purpose. So here in America, to be real with you, probably only 3 people is working on Heal. In Liberia, I have 2 persons working on Heal. One of them my operations person, and the other person does all my administrative work. And guess what? All of them are volunteering.
Wow.
So every penny that I receive for Heal, I would say 99% of that money goes directly to, it's a direct impact fund, right? So again, and then that's what we do. That's exactly
Okay.
what we do. So currently, we have, and one thing we don't do, right? Because if you really notice, most people that start a nonprofit, especially for Liberia, they want to go to reinvent the wheel, right? They want to go start their own thing. I don't do that because for me it doesn't make sense, right?
Yes.
You got hundreds of orphanages all around. Why should I go build another orphanage? You got schools everywhere in Liberia. Why should I build another school? Right? You got small clinics all over the place. Why should I go and build a clinic? So our goal again, we run lean, but we want to provide the maximum resource that we can provide for our people, right? Through the funding that we get. So all we do, we don't reinvent the wheel. We partner with reputable organizations and other right in Liberia, and then basically, if they need the funding, I come and beg for the fund, and we put it towards the project. So I have partners in education. Like one of my partners is Brenda.
Yes. Keep.
Keith is one of my partners. We actually built through them. We funded a library in Bomi at a school that takes care of 500 students. So they have a library there. We partner with this kid called Amos Sabo with Orphan Concerns. I never met him when we got into partnership. I saw the work he was doing on Facebook. I reached out to him. He never saw me until probably 2019. And so through him, we take care of probably 20 orphanages in Liberia in different ways, right? So he will have different projects. So for example, he would call me and say, okay, we got this orphanage. This orphanage, they do not have drinking water. I would send my guys, they would do the assessment and then get the estimate of how much it's going to cost to do that. I will come look for the money and then we put a handbook. Or this orphanage does not have playground for the kids. I will come, find the funding, we'll put a playground. So this is what I do. And for healthcare, I partner with an organization called MOXA, right? And so through them, I actually provide medication to them from here and medical supplies. And then guess what they do? They go because they have mobile healthcare outreach. So they go to the orphanages that we partner with to check the kids. So with that, at least we got kids being checked. I think more than the majority of the population in Liberia will have kids being checked probably quarterly.
That's good.
Yeah. So.
All right, Eva.
He's explained it all.
I know, right? Well, we got to get into the orphanage that I see most of you have seen him post about the predicament they found themselves a few weeks or months ago. So tell us how that came about and what exactly it is that you need.
All right. So let me something I skipped over. I just wanted to say one thing like our conviction, right? So basically, our conviction is like we who have the ability to help, we have to be that bridge, right? To help, right? That's our conviction. And our primary focus is on orphans, right? Because I consider myself orphan, right? So that's is the main thing, and that is why we created the two programs. Well, one is targeting poverty, and the other one is actually targeting illiteracy, right? So that brings that together. Now, as I said, I do not reinvent the wheel. So when I went to Liberia in 2013 to do an assessment, I was looking for orphanage, an organization that have multiple orphanages that we can partner with.
Right.
So I partner with Jubilee Church. It's a church on the old road. So we partner with them. They have about 7 orphanages, right? So we say we cannot, we don't have the resources to take care of all 7 orphanages. So we're going to adopt one of the orphanages,
Right.
right? One of the orphanages. So we adopted the orphanage is in Carisburg, right before you get to Benin Farm. So when we took that orphanage, there were 66 orphans at that orphanage. But that at that particular time, we were not fully caring for that orphanage because there was another group called Liberty Ministries. They were also helping with the orphanage. So most of the things we were doing there were providing like shoes, clothes, hygiene products for them. And then that ministry was taking care of their food along with Jubilee Church. So when the Ebola happened, 2 of the kids at the orphanage had Ebola.
Mm.
So that orphanage was evacuated, right? So from 2014 to 2016, nobody was on the campus. So the buildings were dilapidated. I think that those are the pictures, some of the pictures that was just shown, right? Those buildings were dilapidated and things like that. But guess what? 66 children, there's no way we could have tracked those children, right? Because they took them to orphanages in Bumi, in Bassa, in Nima. So I talked to the bishop of Jubilee. I was like, that place is abandoned right now. Nobody is using it, but the children, they are cramped together at these other orphanages.
Right.
So we need to bring some of the children back.
Right.
And then when you bring them back, we're going to take care of those children 100%.
Okay.
So he brought 23 children back. But guess what? The children couldn't move back until we step in. So we put about $20,000 into the building. I think Agatha, her name is in our building because she actually bought one of the bunk beds. So we had to renovate the buildings, including the restroom, the 2 buildings.
Yeah.
We provided everything down to cook school
Wow.
for those kids. And then so since 2016, we've been taking care of them. So we send them to school, the 23 kids, send the 23 kids to school. I got an additional 10 kids in another school. I have 2 girls. We started a pilot program this year to make sure we capture children 18 and above, because in Liberia, if you're 18 years of age, you cannot stay on the orphanage. So, but guess what happened though? I know I'm going into rounds and rounds, but I just want to give the big picture of
We're
what we're doing,
Yeah.
right? So in Liberia, if you're 18 years of age and an orphan, you cannot stay on the orphanage, right? So guess what happens, especially with girls? If they leave the orphanage,
Ain't
they
got
go to
nowhere
the
to.
streets.
Yep.
And if they go to the streets, there's a higher probability that they're going to have a child.
Yep.
right? And then guess what? When they have the child, where do they know? They know the orphanage.
So the child gets there.
So they take the child back to the
Oh,
orphanage. So it goes into a circle. So what we want to do is we want to see how we can target these girls 18 and older, put them in a vocational school, and they're not going to do any tailoring, baking, cooking. They're not going to do any of that. We want our girls to go into auto mechanic, plumbing, masonry, things that we know when they graduate,
they will
we can
find a job.
find job placement, or we can, and our goal is to have all of them together into a co-op so they can start their own company and we support them when they do that.
Brilliant idea.
So we started that pilot program. We got two girls that's now going to a vocational school and they're doing plumbing, right? So we started that. So these are the things that we're doing. But the past, back to I got a question. The past 2 weeks, when every time that you try to magnify the glorification of God, right? The devil always comes in to take away that glorification of Christ, right? So now the orphanage that we adopted is actually the location of the orphanage is not for him, right? Again, we partner with an organization. Now, this church that we partner with, they themselves don't own the property. The property is owned by the first group that were taking care of that orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that group is still partnering with the church, but what they did is they built a bigger campus somewhere on the Robertsville Highway, including schools, a larger campus. So now they're saying they do not need this current place. It should be sold.
Okay.
Now that's the dilemma, right? So I talked to the bishop called me to tell me. So I talked to him. At first, I was like, Bishop, I don't have that money to purchase the place. But then I was like, I came back, I slept on it, and then God was like, so you going to let the children be displaced?
Mm.
Right? And the goal for me is to, those 23 children, is for me to follow them all the way through
Right.
college. And there's no way I will be able to do that if they are displaced, right? I mean, displaced, they will still have place to go because there's 6 other orphanages. They're
Right.
just going to divide them, but it would be difficult for us to track them, right? And we cannot go to the other orphanages and say we're only going to support the 2 children that came here.
Right.
Right? We can't do that. So
Right.
that's why my organization is fighting. We started a GoFundMe. The place is for 30,000. So it will be 1 acre, 1 lot. I think it's 1.5 acre plus the 2 buildings, right? So it's going for 30,000. So I told the bishop that we will buy the place by the grace of God, but they should give us time so that we can be able to raise the money to do that. So that is the reason why. I mean, I got a lot of friends on Facebook that I have sent the GoFundMe to. We're raising funds, and the goal, I know to God, I got 300 friends or 600 friends.
Yep.
300 friends that can give me $100.
Absolutely.
Or 600 friends that can give me $50.
Absolutely.
Or 1,200 friends that can give me $25.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. If you see it that way, sometimes we see a GoFundMe or we see someone pleading for money. Sometimes it's so simple. Sometimes we just look at the bigger amount.
Big picture. Yeah.
That we're looking at, but we don't know that every little drop fills the bucket, right? So if I get 1,200 people to give me $25, I get the money. If I got 600 people to give me $50, I got the money.
Yes. That is true.
Right? So let me ask you something, because I think your approach is not very. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Please pay no attention to the whatever it is. But the question I wanted to ask, and I think it's important because your approach is different. Not many people who start organizations in Liberia, not many people use organizations that are already there.
Yes.
And I like what you say when you're saying you don't want to reinvent the wheels. That's something that's very good, because it's saying, listen, I want to partner with you. I'm a part of this and I want us to do it together.
Yeah.
Why did you do it? Why did you do it that way versus, I know you've talked about it, but for those people that are watching, to say that all is not lost. You know what I mean? There are reputable organizations in Liberia, people that you can trust, that you can be able to partner with, that will be welcoming of the things that you're doing. So I did see when you and Keeps with Brenda got into the partnership, and the fact that you guys have already worked together on the library says a lot about you and what drives you. So it's like, why did you want to do it that way versus, this is my organization, I want to do it alone?
Because I think so. Let's look at it this way. Let me take it from a non-profit for a minute, right? So let's say if I want to start a business in Liberia to make an impact in Liberia, right? If I get $10,000, what would my $10,000 do in Liberia? Nothing. It would do nothing. It will be without market. And we have to leave the concept of individualism to community, because community is the way to go. The Lebanese people are doing it.
Yeah.
The Fula people are doing it. The Mandingo people are doing it. The Nigerians are doing it. So there's no reason for us not to come and to be in a cooperation, right, with everyone to make something happen. For me, it's just common sense. For me, it's just common sense that I cannot do it alone, but I got the opportunity to beg people, because maybe people ain't got dry fields. Like maybe I get dry fish. There's only two things you can tell me:
Yes.
no or yes.
Yeah.
So I would beg any day, but some people don't know how to do it. Or some people don't have that intuition, or the you know that some people just not me. But for me, I don't care, right? So if I see someone doing something in Liberia and they're doing it well, why should I go and open the same thing that they're doing? And this person is already doing it well. All you have to do is go and test the person to see if the person is going to do it. If the person did it the first time without you complaining, then you do it the second time. Then you do it the third time, right? So you cannot build trust if you don't try. You can say I don't trust somebody, but you haven't tried that person.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it's not because of my gratification. It's because of God first, Christ second, right? Doing for me, who are doing things for who I was when I was a kid. That's all that matters to me. I don't care how it's done. I don't care about formality. I don't care how it's done. As long as it gets done, that's what matters. I don't care if I'm doing it or this person is doing it, right? So it's just coming together as a community to make things happen.
So, where you are right now, what have you raised so far? Because the bottom line is we need to, I'm saying we now because, of course, you're my brother, and your problem becomes my problem, right?
Yeah.
And we're all Liberians that are watching. I see a few people on. Where are you towards the 30,000 goal?
I have $10,000 already.
You have $10,000. So we're
Great.
really just looking for $20,000.
Yeah.
So if 20 people watching this show right now gives $100, we can get to the goal. So I'll be the first. I will donate $100.
No, 200 people.
200 people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
200 people to give $100. You see my math ain't good. 200 people to give $100. So I will do the first 100. So I need 100 and 99 more people. It may seem like a big number, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
We have over how many people on our page? Thousands. And we're just asking for a fraction of those people to help. And it's not just an orphanage. I want to say it's their home.
Yeah.
This is where they live. This is
yeah,
where their beds are. You know, their
Agatha,
friends are there. That's the only family they have. So I think about when the war happened. Being displaced was such a hard thing for me. So I can't even imagine there's no war and someone is having you move from your home. So if you're out there and you can help, please, please do. What is the GoFundMe and how can we get to it?
I will send. I think I sent that to you already, and you can pin it.
And there, where you at?
Hold on, I just.
I'm here, but I don't see it.
Y'all don't worry, we'll get it up to y'all.
Yeah.
Don't
And
worry.
if you look at the GoFundMe is I think at 5,000 now.
Yes.
But yeah, I said 10,000 because hey, we here. You listen what we see? We here on the back end. Right now the GoFundMe say 5,000. We are not at 10,000, but we are at 10,000.
Right.
If you got that drift, right?
I get it, but let me tell people now: when you do GoFundMe, when you send it to them, you know it's good for people that don't know you personally to go to the GoFundMe because they do take a percentage.
Yeah.
From
so
there.
I would say this though: if you actually want to send it directly to us, where a GoFundMe will not take the fees, right?
Right.
We have a Cash App. Is $Heal Inc. That's Cash App.
So say that again:
Heal Inc.
HEALINC.
And you see our organization's logo on there for the Cash App.
Do you have Zelle?
Yeah. And if you want to send it by Zelle, you send it to 770-990-3519. And that's 770-990-3519. And please put a comment to say, just donation for orphanage or something like that, or save our orphans or something like that. Right? And one thing I gotta thank you for saying that. Our primary goal for getting that place, right? If we get that place, it's no longer an orphanage. We are not going to call it an orphanage. If we get the place, it's their home.
Yes. It's not if. Let's speak this into existence.
We're going to get it.
When you get it.
When we get this
when we get the place.
There you go.
When we get the place, that place become the home. And people are telling you, I'm not getting that. I got a lot of land in Liberia. I don't need land. In the places I got my land, I don't even need any land. I got land on the beaches. I got land on the river. I don't need land in Liberia. So, and I don't need someone's money, really, to build a place for me in Liberia. So every penny that's coming to Heal for this fundraiser is going to be used to pay for the place for the children, because our goal is, if we pay for that place, it's no longer an orphanage. So that means the rule for orphanages where when a child turns 18, they will have to leave the orphanage. They will no longer be attached to those kids because they will be at their own home. That would be Heal's home.
That would be so amazing.
Amazing.
Right? So I gave an example. So our first 12th grader is graduating next year, right? So we are sending her to Cottington.
No, that's right.
Right? So we are going to send her to Cottington. So the goal is, if we get that place.
When we get the place.
There you go. And that girl comes home, guess where she's coming? She's coming to her home.
Exactly.
And basically she would be a role model for the other kids.
Yes. Able to set it.
They will see their big sister coming home from
So
college.
it's very important, Liberians. I know
What is the
politicians.
Zelle information again, please? I'm sorry, Sando.
770
Mm-hmm.
990 3519. That's my phone number. It's going to come to me. But again, as I say, I'm going to transfer it to the organization's account. So don't worry.
I can vouch for him.
Yeah.
Listen, this thing now, Susu, we all help each other. Every one of us are doing some kind of work in Liberia, but it doesn't mean that we can't help each other. Sano has this need for this home for these 20-something children. And, you know, it's funny you said I bought you bed for your children. A few years ago, this year, I'm buying 60 beds for my children.
And I gotta buy beds for you.
So this whole Liberia thing, we can sit on social media and talk about the government and what's not working. But each of us can do our little part individually to help our country. So if you have the means, even if it's $20, I know we said 200 people give us $100. I know it's a holiday season. I know people are strapped for cash. Even if it's $10, $20, $25, however little it is, it will help in making this dream a reality for these children to be able to call this place home and truly be a home. Yeah. So I know we're almost time to end with this portion of it, but I do want to give Sano an opportunity to just wrap us up. Tell us one last thing, if it's something that would tug at somebody's heart that will want to give, because we already know that 99.9% of what you donate goes directly to these children. And you understand that there are 23 or so children that might be displaced unless we all chip in and help, right? We know that after they age out of the foster care system or the orphanage system, they're not going to be homeless, right? This is your opportunity to help all of these things. So I'll just turn it over to Sano to just wrap us up and let's go to the next part.
So hold on one second, Sano. I also want to add that we are our brother's keeper. And the Liberia that we seek to have, it starts from us.
Yes.
It's within us. We are the change that Liberia needs. We are a part of and parcel of Liberia. So we want to encourage all of you. So Sando is on Facebook. You may not want to give cash. You may have connections with people in Liberia to purchase a bed. Or you may have connections. We don't want to limit you to just the GoFundMe and saying we need cash. So it's an orphanage. They need food. They need clothes. If you have clothes here and you want to send it and you don't know how to get it, I think connect with Sando, connect with us on GBC here. We'll make sure to connect with him. We're not going to limit it to say if you don't have the money and you have a way of sending a bag of rice a month, it could be, I don't have money for GoFundMe, but I'll make sure to provide a 50-pound bag of rice every month to feed the children. I think whatever you can do. And also, if you have connections with Cuttington and you want to do scholarship and you want to connect with some alumni, you can say, okay, alumni, I'll see if I can talk to the school to see if you all can get some discount. Whatever you can. Done when it's a gift and you're helping to rebuild Liberia in this way, don't limit the potential of what you can do. Of course, we here on GBC will do what we can to continue to support. I should have worn my t-shirt today. I don't know where it is. I hope it can still fit me.
In my closet.
I just wore mine the other day.
Yeah,
I'm on that t-shirt now. I can wear it.
You can wear it to sleep.
I need a new t-shirt. Are you coming out with a new t-shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I've worn that one out.
We support everything good. We're talking about the bad, but everything good for Liberia we support. So we will also give our donations to you. We're not like some important people, but we're there. We'll scratch your back a little. We'll do what we can. So if you're on here and you want to make a donation, you're watching, this is an authentic organization.
Yes.
Who is connected with people. If you hear, one of the connections is with Keep. Keep is renowned. I mean, famous. You name it, Brenda Brewer is doing exceptional in Liberia, making sure to improve the literacy rate, and they're connected with Sando, and that's what he's trying to do, to creating a home for these children. So please don't leave this live. The Zelle is there, it's posted there. The Cash App is posted there. Yep. If you're connected, you say, oh, Eva is very beautiful.
Name on Zelle.
It's mine.
He said, oh, look at Eva, she's so beautiful. I want to donate $25 because she looks so beautiful. Sando's going to take that $25 on Eva's behalf. So make sure you do something tonight.
Okay? She's selling you.
Yeah. No problem.
Tell me. And let me say something. Sando always donates to every, like Agatha said, even the organization that I helped to run in Liberia, he always donates. Yes, he donates to anybody. So he's not the kind of person who's like, oh, I'm doing my thing. He's not to not give to other people. So it's, all of our time to get together to give to him. And I can do it. I can tell you to keep my own secret. So, so you know me. Yeah. You know how come in. But anyways, just donate. Please, while you're doing this, come out with a t-shirt. People like t-shirt business. Me, I'm ready for my other t-shirt. I will buy my t-shirt. So please.
I gotta come out with 2023 you better line. Don't worry about it. I'm
please to help save I'm talking about now to help save the orphanage. The orphanage. We need t-shirts.
Sayon, thank you, Sayon. Sayon is trying to send something now. Thank you so much.
Kika, I work with Kika. Kika is the lady that works with the organization with me. And
she said, "What's the Zelle name? What's the name on the Zelle?"
I put it there.
I got already.
What the name?
Yeah, it's Sando Karneh. It's under his name.
Okay, Sando Karneh. Yeah. All right, we'll make sure to continue.
So thank you, sis Kika. She's another one. Kika is very good at donating and stuff.
One thing I usually hear, especially from fellow Liberians, is that Liberians don't support. You will hear that, but I'm a living witness that if it's not for my brothers and sisters, my cousins and friends who are Liberians, I wouldn't have lasted since 2013, the organization, not me, but the organization. There's no way I would be supporting people in Haiti. So just to let you know, I also support people in Haiti. I got students going to school in Haiti. I support in Haiti. I support all the natural disasters. I have been supporting Haiti. I actually support the refugee community here in Atlanta, Georgia. We do have a program called Pathway to Success for the youth that we initiated 2019. We should going to start up next year. So, and Liberians been supporting me. 90% of the people that support me are Liberians. So we are the best people in the world, regardless what's going on in our country. But we have to just get together and live as a community and respect each other and love each other for us to make it happen. And also too, I wouldn't be mad with people that don't want to give, because most of our organizations does not give account, are not accountable for what people give them. And I understand that. But as the founder and executive director of HEAL, that's why I put my own money into HEAL. I didn't ask anybody. From 2013 all the way to 2016, I was self-supporting this organization to where it is right now. That's why right now, Mercedes-Benz can look at my organization and say, I see the work that he's doing. I can partner with him. That's why Jose Helps here in Georgia can say, I see the work he's doing. He can be a corporate partner. That we go over there and feed over 3,000 homeless and hungry people, which I'm going to do that this Saturday. And we also donate to that organization with that. So I'm not tooting my horn or anything like that, but Liberians are a giving people, just how we are a forgiving group of people. We are a giving people. And I would leave everyone with this. I am selfish, very selfish, that I give. It's the most selfish thing to do, to give. Because when you give, you're not getting paid now, but you pay for your children, and your children, right? And guess what? At the end of the day, there's a higher probability that if that one child that we're going to send to Covington and that girl is successful, there's a higher probability that that girl is going to marry a successful man, and there's a higher probability they're going to have a child that's going to be successful because they have set the foundation for that child. And guess what? What you gave today is not saving me. It's not saving even the current children at the orphanage. It's saving a whole generation.
Yep.
And with 23 children, that will be generations.
Yep.
Amazing.
And again, I leave with this: help one person every day.
Thank you so much, so much, Sando. We appreciate you. We appreciate all that you've done for Liberia. It's not just about you leaving the country and not looking back. You've looked back a lot. We're going to continue to support you. Please know that even though you knew Eva and you decided to go through your sister, but this is still your place. Okay, I just had to rub that in. That's fine. We ain't got to be your sister. But once you come here, we got to go back with you in many years from preteen, but we here.
Yeah, let some of your boyfriend and hairline that have 5 million, you go back.
Okay. You see, we're trying to convert this.
One thing I wanted to say though, I will be waiting to come on because I really something that really dear to my heart is financial literacy in our community. There's a lot of things that happen in our community that probably if we have put things in place, we wouldn't be going through the things that we go through within our community. So I would really want to come back here.
Life insurance.
To talk about, financial literacy.
Yes, definitely. We will definitely do a show and make sure that you will be the guest because we need to talk about that. That's a topic that's also very dear to Agatha's heart.
Didn't we just talk about this
last week we talked about it.
About it. I am so tired of people begging me for money to bury somebody.
You start this woman. Let's go to the next
one. You know someone that can have the insurance money and still be begging.
Oh, really? Okay, we got to talk about that.
Why are y'all talking to the people? Insurance money is not for debt.
Hold on. Let's come back to what we're talking about. I just got a text from someone that says, "Count me in. I'll pay by Cash App tomorrow." So all of our listeners, we want to thank you all. And if you don't have our numbers, we trust that you will give and save those children. Huh?
I said, "Man, I go coming to nonsense now."
Yeah, I know.
You come back.
Don't go.
Beauty
is back.
I said on the page already.
What happened in the backstage? I ain't going anywhere. I'm here.
So, Sando, we want to just be very professional. I want to thank you for coming. We appreciate the fact that you took off your business schedule to come to this all-important platform with 3 very important women. That means you've joined an important category, brother. Yes. Thank you for being here. We'll support you.
Important.
Yes, important. Once you come on the platform, you're the only important platform here on Facebook. Important. Yes. That's us.
Important. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so, thank you for having me.
We want to talk a little bit about something, but want to first honor Mame quotes. Anything I got that from Mame?
Of course, Mame got something to say. So Mame, as you all know, we started a few weeks ago honoring Macy's Dunbar's mother, and she has these cards on her website, and we're going to read a quote every week. And this week quote is, "If you lie down with dogs, you're going to wake up with fleas."
Oh, Lord. Even what you gonna say about that?
Mommy been telling y'all, if you lie down with dogs, you're gonna wake up with fleas.
I'm gonna leave it with Eva Akata because you and I have been doing it for a while. So let Eva take this one. What do you think this means?
Oh,
what? If you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas?
Yes.
It's kind of similar, like birds of a feather flock together.
Yep.
You gonna get what you put in it. If you know, let me put it in a man business. If you know that man no good, you lay down with him. What you expecting to get for him?
Nothing.
You will get up with children and fleas.
Oh, bunch of nothing.
And good for nothingness.
In all fairness, now we got women and men show, and if you lay down with a woman, you know she will get you anything.
And she no good.
And she no good.
All day she won't wear fake hair, fake eyelashes, and go to the club.
That's all they can look for.
What do you expect from them?
Fake everything. There was a short video I watched last night on TikTok. The woman, they were going out to eat, and the man said, "No, I want your real self, mama." Eyelashes, brown hair, pot, the man, after she put the man said, "Okay, take all those things, put it on the table with you. Have your own dinner tonight."
Wow.
But I think that saying is similar to if you spend all your time with 9 broke people, you're gonna be the 10th.
Oh, hello.
But if you spend all your time with 10 rich people,
there you
9
go.
rich people, guess what? There's a high probability that you'll be the 10th.
You'll be the 10th rich one.
All my friends from last year, all my friends from 2 years ago, they get their money because when I'm broke, I go with them. I get rich people friend, and I want to know if you poor. If you poor and you can't afford Canada for me, that means you poor. But you see, you don't get money. I gotta get money. I don't get money.
It's
your mouth for God here.
I only beg you for 100.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you just need a little bump, brother.
You know, that's right.
We all gotta participate in rebuilding Liberia. It mean you ain't got it. It means that come on.
We got that candle. We're gonna get that candle.
All right, so we want to talk about trending topic. There's a trending. What is it? What's trending? A lot of people every now and then they talk about people coming in the inboxes. This week alone, I've got a few inbox messages.
Let's talk about that, Auntie.
Hi. The other one will say, "You're familiar. I know you. I know you. And why you hide me? Oh." So
hi. Hey.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, hi. Hey, are you there?
Hey, beautiful.
Let's talk about that. Why we gotta do that? Why we gotta be going people in? But why don't you just come straight up? My name is so and so.
So
I'd like to be your friend.
Have you responded to any?
Oh yes.
No.
You want to hear my response?
Yes,
brother. If you got memory lapse, I ain't helping you. If you have CVA or stroke and you think I'm familiar, I ain't trying to remind you, so get them out of here. And I ain't asking for no hi because I don't say hi, I say hadu. So when you come in with your hi, don't come out with hadu, then maybe I'll look.
Good morning. Marjorie said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good evening.
Yeah, all of it.
So if you do a survey on the DM that you get, where are they coming from?
If I do a what?
If you do a survey and say like the DM, because I get a lot of messages, right? Same way with hi.
Hold up, time out. Hold up. You get a lot of what?
I get to see it. I mean, I get to see
so the women can be hitting you up in your inbox?
Yeah, I get the same thing on.
What they be saying though?
That high.
Yeah, hi. Right? They put a finger up high.
That high. Yeah, on Instagram, on Facebook and all that. I get that, right? But for me, it comes a lot on Facebook. It comes from a lot from Liberia, right? And maybe it comes from a lot from Liberia. But on Instagram, it comes a lot from people in finance, from people who doing Bitcoin.
I get that too.
Yeah. a lot. So I don't know. So, but like Eva, I think Eva, she been
I
posting a
think
lot
Eva
of
probably
stuff
get
on
a thousand. She get a
or
thousand.
hitting DM, people hitting in her DM, but it looks like hers come from all over the states and Liberia and
All the world.
so
The
DM,
married state, the single state.
Oh wow.
There is.
But I think on a serious note, if you're out there, let me not discourage anybody from coming to say hi to me.
Yeah, I got a throw shot.
Let me not discourage, but if you come in with a hi, you should have learned by now that hi ain't gonna get no woman, because some people already got the message. Women already got the hi message. The men already got the hi message. If you come in with a hi, you're not coming straight up and say, listen, my name is so and so, I'd like to be your friend. Just straight up, that's all. If you bring any nonsense hi in my boss, two things will happen. I will tell you something about Unibi, or I will block you. Not here for hi or hey. I pass the age when I hi or hey there.
So you want the person to just come straight up. Hi, my name is Don Doe. I think you're an attractive woman. I would like to get to know you. Here's my number. Can we talk?
Straight shot. You can get one or two things. You'll get one or two things. For me, you'll probably get one or two things. Hello, thank you, I'm not interested. Or no response. But don't be coming without. Do I look like a hi? I
don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. If someone's saying hi, maybe they're waiting to see if you will respond. If you respond hi back, then maybe there's okay. Hi, my name is so and so. I think you're pretty. Or hi, you look familiar. Did we go to school together? Look, listen, not to take anything away from what you're saying. I went to school in Nigeria for a short period, for a few years. And I played national ball. I played basketball for Lagos State. So there are a lot of people that knew me that I didn't necessarily know, but I have reconnected with those people. So when people, especially if they're Nigerians and they come to me with, hi, or I remember you from so and so, I'm still courteous and, will say yeah, no, or whatever. But if you come with, hey, beautiful, and what, no, we ain't doing that. Mm-hmm. So there's a difference, though. I think you got to feel your audience and see who's reaching out.
Let me tell you something. Agatha has Mr. Joseph. Ain't nobody going in her box with a high mess, because you already know before you get in it. She ain't responding to you if there's highs there. She ain't coming there. People are trying with a high story. So when you come in with high, introduce yourself.
Yes.
Hello.
Say what your intentions are.
Yes. Don't come
and
to
one
somebody
other thing. Some of them will say hi and then they start calling.
That is then I'll call you?
Yeah, do that mess.
No. As soon as they say hi, even sometimes you say hi, you say back hi back, they call you. And they call you all hours of the night. I'm like, that's not happening. Don't call me.
You know the thing about the hi to some of those hi, they just let it hang there forever. You block them.
I had one tell me that he wants me to use my legs to choke him. I said, my brother.
Hold up, let's talk about that. You might use it. How does that happen? I have nothing. Okay. Use your legs to choke him. Okay.
No more legs for the whole winter.
You can remember when you were showing those legs?
I said, you see me show it?
Yeah, you are.
Sando, let me tell you. The other day she went somewhere. I think 2 weekends ago she went, and the dress she wore was she had how they call it a Scooby. You know that Scooby there with that picture. I call her, I said, that dress there. Do you know how many people looking under that camera right now? They're saying, can I see a little bit more?
I had my can on, so they wasn't looking see anything. I put on can.
I said, you know what can start you with that dress you put there? I said, I'm myself looking to see how far that dress go.
Yeah, I see nothing.
No, ain't got no stress.
But on a serious note, I mean, we're in 2022, people, don't be embarrassed. If you like somebody, and you think you want somebody to be your friend, let me tell you one secret. Don't come in my inbox and say, I think I had a stroke. I can't remember you. Can you refresh? I don't have to refresh your stroke memory. Let me tell you straight up.
That one I see for one now.
That one I see for one now. All right. What else we want? I mean, we've had a good Sunday. It's been good. It's been good having you. Look at Matt laughing. That's true. You stop there high and here.
But here's the thing: social media. No, let's don't discourage people because somebody is on this platform has said they're looking for a husband. They want to do a blue wedding. They don't want to change their name. Let me finish my plug. I'll ask you inside.
I will answer you.
Don't be discouraged. The woman say, make your intentions known. So if you see the fine bright girl, yellow woman with pink lipstick, and you like what you see with the hair tie, you want to know what under the hair tie. She say you must not just say hi. You must say, you must make your intentions known. Let her know that you think she's beautiful. You would like to take her out for dinner. Here is your phone number. Be direct. Be man about it. Don't just say hi and retreat and wait for her to say something.
Say something.
Good. Two things you will get when you come with introducing.
Leave it like that now, Auntie.
When you come without her, you hear somebody say the virgin, that mean this is a state of mind, a state of being. She ain't trying to lose this state. So when you come in without her, it finish. If you come, you say hi, you ugly, that's zero. If you come, you say hi, the first thing I go out and look at the profile. If it's not a profile that matches the yellow color.
Oh, you were looking for a yellow man?
I mean, I'm just saying a profile that matches this yellow color.
We model too. Chocolate.
Yeah, man. You gotta be chocolate.
You try the other side. You never know. You might find the right one.
You don't mind. I got a fool. You can't put nonsense. How black color,
You know when y'all need to start your high in February. We're supposed to be doing a dating connection show for
Yes, yeah, come on.
So at that point, you start your high and your hey. Then she would screenshot it and send it to Agatha and myself.
That's true. That one I can be sleeping all day.
The applications.
And let they finish talking. Why you talking about the high? I didn't tell her
February. We're doing for Valentine's. You will win a date with this lady right here. Auntie.
Oh, yes. Come on, Chamo. But don't put high in that basil.
They can start their high, and then we will take it from there. You just screenshot and send it to us, and we will handle it.
If y'all want a date, y'all send it to them. If you can't my inbox for how when I block you and they bring your name forward, you finish. Right now, they play what Let me just make it in simple English. And I know some people that they're so scared they want to run away. On another level, I'm such a sweetheart. I'm a darling, but listen. I want for men to warn me. So don't say hi. You say hi.
Somebody said, what's happening here?
You say hi. We're talking about the highs and the highs. But on a serious level, like Sando said, there's a lot of them. People talk about them all the time. Just send a friend request. Just say who you are. Don't just, because once it's like the connotation about the high, people already have put it into this category. Like anybody coming and saying hi or hey, they gotta be making a pass. So you said be a straight shooter. Don't come say hi to me at over 50. You come in with hi, we bring a hi to rather like your hi.
So what you wanted to say?
Hello.
My name is hello. It should be more traditional, right?
Yes, my name is John Brown. I would like to be a Facebook friend. I would like to connect with you via Facebook. Introduce yourself.
Okay.
I do all for hi, Papa. That hi you carry to the other people. Don't bring her. I will carry her somewhere else. You bring her there.
Hello.
Hello. If I don't say hello, say hi to.
All right. On another note.
Anything else? Any other? No, something. There was a question here. Banja Kada posed a question. So before we go, just 2 minutes. Where's the question that Banja posted?
Okay, I gotta read this. I don't know who said. The person said, "Man, that you on GR morale, man. She never bother with a real malazor yet."
Who is that? My person talking. I don't want about him.
I'm not putting anyone on blast, but this person called Zechariah Kenny. Kennie. Please tell them thank you for me.
Will do.
Thank you, Zachariah. Thank you so much.
Kika Kenny.
Okay.
You Marjorie support ni halawanga. Okay. Okay. I gotta read it to you what read ma because the Marjorie you want put me in trouble the never.
I read it already. The man say or whoever say man not Judah G Amora man. She never bother with Ria Malazoye.
But I let Ria Malazoye because I Ria Malazoye coming to say hi. I Ria Malazoye coming to shoot straight.
Look
at Sando.
But you can't be virgin.
Yeah, you know the real people come clean.
Come clean. You gotta be
when you come into a virgin, you gotta take your holy bath and everything.
Give her an unholy bath, please.
Well, I can't. Oh, Banja Kada say I think it's unfair that the eldest daughter of large families doesn't get to be a child, but is forced to be a parent. Well, I think it happens a lot, and I don't think sometimes people have the choice. And then sometimes some of the elders won't do it, and then the youngest won't take up take the mantle up. Anyway, folks, thank you.
But I think it depends on the situation though.
Yeah.
If you just think about it, maybe he's saying that based on the Liberian context, right? Probably. But again, it depends on the family dynamic. Right? It depends. I think it just depends.
Yeah.
I don't think a family will want to put that burden on the child. I just think it's just the dynamics of the society, right? Where for us we say, our mom, after the mom, the big sister is the second mom, and then that expectation of that person being the older sister. Everybody kind of depends on it. Like for me, that's why I don't know how to cook, because I had a lot of older sisters, right? So that's why we expect it. But
why you are running me out? I got that for because I got that.
No, I was not running me out. I got that was my runner.
I'm just saying you are beyond her because you know that your sister when you go somewhere, you make sure you get you to eat.
Oh man, he used to be hustling for you. Yeah, when what's I'm looking for you. That's all I have food on your house all the time.
Let me just tell you now, Agata is not a sister. It's not a traditional sister. That's why she clicked with us, right? Yeah. Agata is like, sometimes the thing we don't want to do, she's like, I'm going.
Doing it.
I'm doing it.
Exactly.
G.I. Jane. B.A. Enter B.A. Anyway, we've had a good time today talking with Sando, but it's all about giving back to Liberia. Yeah. We want you to continue to make a donation, encourage Sando for the work he's doing, continue to be supportive. And just whatever you can give, even if you can't give money, whatever you can support with, let's do this. It's about Liberia. Thank you for watching. NTBA and NT Beauty is here tonight.
I know.
Fabulous. She even had me looking beautiful with my pink lipstick. Thank you folks for watching. We don't have a show
next week
on Thursday, but I also wanted to compliment the Kings. Us Kings, the show yesterday was a bomb. We had a good time on that
show there, man.
You need to.
I need to hook up with Banja for us to Mike for us to get on our show to make it,
Yesterday it was, oh my God.
I need to bring some spicy in our show.
Oh, yesterday when I easy with he and Maya, they had a good time and we enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I saw it. Maya is another, Jesus.
Oh yeah, it was with Maya, man.
She speaks the truth though.
Maya is very genuine.
She's straightforward. Double nickel. That's her name. Double nickel.
That's it.
She said she ain't trying. She ain't chasing no man. You want, you better follow behind you, waiting for her to chase you all.
No, but the thing about it is,
the
men don't mind chasing. It's the women there who be trying to play it hard to get. If you know you want that man and you want him, stop playing games.
Exactly.
Some women play games. They play too many games. Then when you see that man talking to your friend or talking to somebody else, oh, now you want to get vexed?
Exactly.
No, mama.
You
play games. Straight up.
And this sums it up. Don't come with high in my bus. Until next time, folks.
I will send all the Google potentials to say hi to you. You want. Let them know.
All right, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Sando.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
See you all.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Bye-bye.